In this video, I'm doing a little cooking. So if you're interested in seeing what I come up with, you know what to do. Stick around. Hello, I am Stephanie of CreativelyMsMe, and you're in the right place if you want to make decorating a bit easier on a budget. If you do, then click that red subscribe button down below. A bell will appear. Click that bell and click all, and that way you'll be notified each time I upload something new. Today I am really excited because today the one pot meal challenge drops. Yes, I'm excited because I get to see what other people come up with and have new ideas for cooking. Yes, I do try some of your recipes. And a wonderful lady, Wani from Wani's House, is my co-host on this collab. Now, this is our second year doing this together. This is my third year doing it, but it's the second year of Wani and I doing it together. And I am so excited because the girl can cook. Yes, if y'all didn't know, you're going to know. She can cook. She has a recipe she does with shrimp and pasta. Oh, my God. Yeah, the girl can cook. So if you're interested in seeing all the participants in this collaboration, the playlist will be down below for you to go and check out everyone who's doing this challenge. I'm excited because I want to see what other recipes come out. Can you tell I'm excited? I am excited. Last year we had quite a few ladies that participated and the recipes were off the hook. Now, Wani can testify to this. A lot of these recipes were off the hook. I've tried a few of them. I even did cracked chicken last year. Everybody kind of laughed at the name, but when you saw the recipe and saw what it looked like, that it was creamy white, then you got the idea of cracked chicken. But it was also very good. You could have it any kind of way, over pasta, over rice, with crackers, as an appetizer. You name it. That was a versatile recipe. But this year, my pot meal this year is very easy. And I know the kiddos would love it too if you made it for your children. I know they would love this one too. So without further ado, now I'm going to tell you the rules for the challenge. We ask you to prepare a meal or appetizer in a crock pot, a rice cooker, a pressure cooker, etc. We ask you to include the recipe in the video description box. You must include the hashtag in your description and your title, hashtag One Pot Cooking Meal 2020. I'll have this on the screen as well. We ask you to mention both our channels in your video. You must have our channel link and the playlist in your description. And you must be a subscriber to our channels. And of all things, we ask you to have fun. I will have the rules to the collaboration down below. So I am going to have all that down below in the description, along with the link to Wani's channel and the playlist down below, and the creators link will be down below also. So you creators, when you upload, the link is there for you. All right. Now, if you want to see what Stephanie cooked this year for the One Pot Meal Challenge, you know what to do. Stick around. Here's a disclaimer. During this video recording, my husband was watching the game. So you're going to hear the noise of the football game in the background. I didn't want to lose the sound for the video because I wanted you to see that I was actually cooking this meal and everything that transpired. So on with the video. The recipe that I'm going to prepare for you today, these are the items that we need. We need a pound of ground meat, some tortilla chips, I got strips, some chicken broth, some sharp cheddar or cheddar cheese, some brown rice or jasmine rice. They asked for a small yellow onion, but I used a nice garlic because my husband doesn't like onions. And they asked for some picante sauce, a medium-sized can, a can of black beans, and a can of corn, sour cream, a package of taco mix, and a tomato. Forgetting one thing. What is it? Oh, yes. I need olive oil. So these are the items that we're going to use to prepare the menu for tonight. And what I am preparing is called the Instapot Burrito Bowl. Yes, Instapot Burrito Bowl. I saw this recipe and I was really interested in trying it. Now what they want you to do is turn your Instapot on to simmer, but mine doesn't have simmer, it has a brown. So you're going to put 2 tablespoons. You're going to add olive oil to your Instapot. So I'm going to put mine on the setting it required, which is simmer or brown. And now what I'm going to do is ask for 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Now, I know with this container how much comes out at a time. So I'm going to do an estimate of 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And they said to let the olive oil get hot before you add anything into it. So while it's getting hot, I can move on to my next step. Now my next step is it requires you to take the black beans and drain them, and as well as the corn. But with the black beans, they want you, after you drain them, they want you to wash them off. So I'm getting my strainer together so I can drain the corn and the black beans. Now sometimes my electric can opener gets on the stupid side. Sometimes it opens up a can right off. Sometimes it decides I'm going to take my time. So that's what taking a little bit long does, is because the can opener decides to have its own mindset. So I can hear the oil in the background. So I can see that it is hot. As you can see, a little steam came out of that pan. Next, I'll be adding in my ground meat. So now all we doing now is I'm breaking it up because I don't want it to be chunks when it cooks. So I'm going to use this spatula spoon that I love to cook with. And I'm going to break the ground meat up. And I'm going to let it brown as it says in the instructions. Now that the meat is browning or starting to brown, I'm going to finish opening up my vegetables and bring them over to the stove. As you can hear in the background, I'm opening up the black beans to get them ready to put in a bowl to add with the corn. And there are my black beans. Now I'm going to put the top on and I'm going to let it cook the allotted time so that it will brown and be ready for me to add in my ingredients. Now it's still set to brown or simmer. Now it has cooked, as you can see. Doing a little bit more, breaking it up. Now, the next thing is to drain the oil or grease off the meat. So I'm getting my strainer. I like this one because the holes are small. If I haven't said it, please excuse the TV here in the background. My husband is watching the football game, so that's what you hear in the background. Now here is the ground meat. Now I'm going to add in it's supposed to be onions, but I'm adding in some garlic. It asks you for a medium-sized onion, but this is what I use to get my husband to eat onions. And if it was onions, you're supposed to close it back up and let it cook for another minute. But the directions will be down in the description for this recipe. So, mixing the garlic up really well with my ground meat. Then I'm going to add in my taco seasoning. And it asks for a cup of chicken broth. I like these measuring cups because they pop out. Can't hardly see that one. I was trying to let you see the one. Now I'm going to put the top back on and I'm going to let it cook for 1 minute. That's all it requires, 1 minute for this next process to cook. So now I'm back. It's been a minute. Now I'm going to add in my black beans, my corn, the picante sauce, the whole container. And you mix that all up really well. I like these one pot challenges because a lot of times you don't have time to sit in and go and cook a meal. You can put all this stuff on and let it go. Like this cooking, preparing it all together only took about 20 minutes to do everything you had to do to get this going, to get it cooked. for your dinner with this Instapot. And I like that process because sometimes you just be tired. And the next ingredient it asks for is your rice. You have to put a cup of rice in. Brown rice or either jasmine rice. That's what the recipe calls for. I like my copper canisters. They turned out really cute. They hold a lot of food too. Now here's my cup of rice. It asks you to pour the rice on top. Don't stir it in. That's one thing it specifies. Do not stir it in. And then it tells you to add a half a cup of chicken broth on top of the rice. Now we're going to put the lid back on, and on front it asks you to do the manual setting and to set it for 15 minutes. So I'm pushing that button to get into 15 minutes. So after I set it off, we'll be back when it's finished. Now here we go for the reveal. It's been 15 minutes. Look at that. Doesn't that look nice? The rice is cooked, the picante sauce. You have to stir it up. Make sure the rice is mixed in with everything. And for two of us, this is like 2 days of meal here for my husband and myself. It's like dinner tonight, lunch tomorrow, and dinner probably next night. So now I'm getting a plate so I can show you how this all looks. Now you can use a bowl or a plate, but I'm choosing to use a plate because I want to fix it a little different. What I did was I sprinkled some tortilla chips on the plate. Now what you can do with the bowl is put your meat, your one pot meat, your burrito bowl in a bowl and put the chips on the side. So either way, but I want to do it on the plate. So now I have my spoon. And I'm just laying it just, pretty much in the middle of the plate like a taco bowl, that is. Now I'm going to add my tomatoes and some shredded cheese. And let's not forget the sour cream. Now here is the finished product. Let's get a taste. This tastes good. Yes, it tastes good. Yes. I think I'm going to cook this again and have it for my family when we have a gathering. Make a big pot of it. I think everybody will enjoy this. If you haven't gone already to check out CreativelyMsMe.com, check out my blog, where I have created forms to make planning easier for home organization and for content creators. Make sure you sign up for the quickest updates. If you like my content, you know what to do. Give your girl a thumbs up, comment, and share my video. And never stop exploring. Continue to the last screen. There's always something new on that last screen. And as always, this is Stephanie of CreativelyMsMe saying thank you for watching, and you be blessed.